Hello and happy Monday. It's Beck here from Hello, my name is Beck and we are doing Make It Monday today. I'm making a rainbow pastel mail for Dani here in this video and she has received it already. So I'm happy to share this video with you guys. I am using the new rainbow die set and I have taken each of the arches and die cut them from beautiful pastel colours in the corner, which is something that Dani said she really liked, is pastel and pretty things. So that was my main aim, is to do a mail that suited Dani. So I'm hoping she liked it. We have a plain white cardstock here that I have used, or I've cut around the actual die itself, like the biggest die, in order to use it as a background for each of the arches, because the double-sided card that I've used has loads of different colours, so I wanted to make sure that it was literally just the pastel colours on the front, not loads of random colours on the back, which you can see here, bright turquoise, and I think there's a bright orange as another one. And then what I do is I then create a happy mail with this rainbow as the front piece. It's something that I really looked forward to doing because the happy mail itself I wanted was it's like a diagonal cut on the front, so it's definitely something I wanted to experiment with, and it's been a design that I have drawn for a while, and yeah, it's very hard to do because the diagonal itself takes up quite a lot of the actual 12 by 12 paper. So what I had to do, and you'll see, is I had to add a back to the actual happy mail. So I started with the front and the diagonal, and then I added a back. So basically it is a hodgepodge mail again. It's one of those ones that it's not a tutorial, it's basically make it and go along as you go, make it sort of style. One of the really cool things about that die set is it actually came with these little decorations to actually go on the actual rainbow itself. I did consider using like a glitter cardstock to actually sort of complement the colour behind, but I didn't want to distract from the pastel colours, so what I ended up doing is cutting them out in vellum. You can see though that the vellum instantly curled, so on the right hand side there you've got the little bubbles. So I'm just popping some dots of glue in order to stick these down to the rainbow arches. So I know that you guys would have not had a Make It Monday in a couple of weeks from me, and I have had a bit of a stressful time. There are some comments to say that I don't need to actually let you know what's going on in my life. However, I actually consider a lot of you to be friends, a lot of you to be almost pen pals, and I do write to you regularly, so it's something that I would like to update you guys on. I actually quit my job on last Wednesday at the new school that I was at. I have been there less than 2 terms, and it was just due to a very nasty lady who had sent me some really horrible emails 3 weeks ago. So she had sent me a couple of emails, and she'd also sent one to the staff to basically say don't go to me if they need anything from her, basically. So one of the emails ended up finishing by saying that I was toxic and gaslighting, and so yes, she then since found out she had COVID, so she was away the week after, but I have been going through extreme stresses of not being able to sleep and basically evacuating my body before going to work every day. And sorry if that's too much information. So I decided that I would make a formal complaint because the emails were blatantly about me. So it was something that I didn't like happening. So I made a formal complaint she found out that she was going to have a meeting with HR because they took it very seriously and they were not happy with the emails that she had sent. And so when she came back, she was absolutely worse than what she had been prior to the going away for her COVID break, her COVID isolation. So she actually started throwing things around. She even said to me directly, I hope you're happy with yourself. I hope it's worth it for you. And I hope this was a really good job. So they actually made her go home that day because I had actually been told by HR if she did anything extra that I was to let them know. And when she did that, I sent an email to HR and they actually rang up to say that she had to go home. So she stormed out of the building, slamming multiple doors on the way out. And so at my worst point, I did actually look for another job. And so I have been successful in getting another job at another school. If this school doesn't work out, guys, I am out of schools completely because, oh my goodness, this has been so hard on me. And it's very hard for me not to realize it's not me, because obviously I'm the key factor that keeps appearing in these situations. But apparently my prior colleague has been in touch with my new colleague, and they've been having conversations about me together. So that has been told to me by the assistant principal that she has been poisoned against me. Hey ho. I now, so I quit my job on Wednesday. I handed in my notice, but HR have kindly said to me that I am not needed to go back in for my notice period. They've been so caring, so beautiful. They've wanted to help me all the way through this. So they basically said, you don't need to work your notice. So, which is good because I have been ill since with fever, cough. I've been negative to COVID, negative to flu apparently, but one of my worst illnesses in a while. Anyway, let's get back to this mail. Oh, and I'll let you know, I start my new school, which is the Anglican school. I start that on the 1st of September. So as you can see with this mail, I have actually added a back panel and a middle panel, so it creates a pocket, and I have actually used a hole punch to actually punch out a hole here. And then I have these die cuts from Doodlebug that I got recently, and I really wanted to include some clouds in this mail because it's, it's a rainbow mail and it's up in the sky. So a cute rainbow cloud with little rain dots. And then I have a stamp that says hi friend and a little speech bubble. So then that goes on the front just perfectly. And I used double-sided tape to stick that on. So I am getting better. I do feel like it's literally just the remaining cough now at night time. And I'm just taking this 2 weeks of what would have been my notice to focus on self-care and probably strengthening my very weak armor at the moment, because I have no self-confidence and my self-esteem is shot. So yeah, I'm popping on this little message here which says, sending you strength and courage for today and happiness for tomorrow. It's funny, this mail was made a few weeks ago, so that message is quite relevant. So then I've got a little tab up here that says you've got happy mail, and then I've used the same die cut, which is this little folder, to create a another folder for the side so that I can actually just pop it onto the middle here and have some side goodies going in. I'm hoping you guys are all well, and like I said, I do like to share with you what's going on in my life because, like I said, a lot of you are friends, and I would have had to write lots and lots of letters to explain what's happening in my life. All right, so I think this is what the mail actually ended up looking like. It's very clean and simple, and these are the goodies that I ended up popping in for Dani. I absolutely love. It's just a nice simple mail, but enough for me to tell her that I'm thinking of her, sending her lots of love, and really appreciate her as somebody that I send mail to regularly. And I think I'd actually not sent her anything for the whole of this year, maybe. I can't remember. I think I sent her something last year, but yeah, so it's about time I got my butt in gear. Got these little Kiki K tags and things out of the pop-out book, so I'm popping those in. So if you like this mail, guys, please give it a thumbs up, give me a comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for listening to my woes, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.